y'all. Welcome back to another Hour with Crowder with me, your host, Crowder. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and ding the bell so that you can get all of my latest podcast interviews every Tuesday. You guys have not been following me. Y'all need to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And that's all going to be in the description along with my guest information. And I got yet again another good-ass guest. Hey, what up, Jamel?
What's up?
You're still that shy little kid back off in Garland, man. Still.
A little bit.
Yeah. Still whooping ass, though.
Always.
Always. So what made you get into, well, first of all, tell the audience a little bit about yourself. How did you get into this? Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Well, it started off as a kid, like you said, was always shy, quiet, and everything. Then I had anger. So my mom told me to, figure out something to put that anger into. So I started off doing like push-ups and sit-ups. Then later on, it led into lifting weights.
Yeah, but when did you get up into lifting weights? Because me and you kind of went to high school together, and you still wasn't really lifting weights.
Yeah,
like not to this.
No,
max.
not to this level. No, it's like I think 15 maybe.
So why not sports?
I don't know. It's just really wasn't my thing.
Kind of like a team effort. I mean, kind of like a individual effort rather than a team effort.
Yeah.
You don't have to depend on anyone. You could just pretty much, your failures are your failures and your gains are your gains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I felt with skateboarding. I mean, I wanted to join like volleyball and shit like that, but it's just too much of a team sport. You have to depend on too many people, and I was short. So they was like, oh, no. And then basketball, they was like, oh, no, you fucking 5'3". Like, no, bro, you're not getting on our team. Our team already sucks, and you're going to make it suck more. So they didn't want me to do that. And then I tried baseball, but you already know the politics in baseball.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. Black girl on a baseball team, that ain't happening. So the sport takes a lot of dedication and motivation. Where do you find most of your motivation to do this? Because I've tried to do those damn diets, and them shits is hard. Like, you're eating fish, you're eating chicken, you're eating beef. Most of it is plant and protein based. No sugars, no sweets, no white breads.
The way I look at it is with anything in life. If you really want it, no matter what. When I say this, I mean no matter fucking what, you're going to do it. Bottom line, period. That's what people don't understand. It's all about how bad you really want it. A lot of people say they do, and they complain. And I was like, you don't really want it.
I know that you train people. Yeah, you train people, and then, I seen a conversation that you had with someone online on Facebook about how much you charge. We won't go over that. Yeah. But how much you charge and what do you do and all of those things. And that was part of the baseline of what you're saying right now about how, oh, well, if you want to look like me or you want to look like what you want to look like, yeah, then you're going to come. But I'm not lowering my prices to cater to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are some of those things that you come up against training people as you're getting trained yourself? It can be draining.
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, because, most people, like you said, they want to look like me or others, but the chances of that happening are, like, very low and slim.
Yeah.
Because it's like they don't want it as bad as they say they do. Then the way I look at it, I don't want to just take your money because that's taking time out of my life I'll never get back. So, I'd rather you keep your fucking money than just stay the way you want to look. I'm serious. I don't want to waste, an hour and a half or 2 hours out of my life. You can't get time back. So, fuck your money.
Yeah. Money over time is crazy. It's like, and that's why I try to tell people at my job, like, they be like, oh, you complaining, but you're getting paid. I don't give a fuck. I got stuff that I could be doing on my podcast. I got stuff that I could be connecting. And this job is taking away from that. I don't care if I get 65 people is not worth an hour of your day. I don't care how much you get. Whatever amount of money you get paid, it's never worth the fucking time that you spend doing a job that will never hire your kid to be the CEO.
Exactly.
Like, that shit crazy that people just are content with either the way that they look or the way that they act or just their eating habits just to compromise just a little bit of time or money or health decisions.
Yeah, it just I don't know. A lot of people they just give up on life, themselves and everything. I see it all the time.
So, okay, you've been training people or whatever like that, and what are some of the things that irk you about like you giving them a plan, you giving them a meal plan or exercise plan, like the deviation of customers?
I would say them not following it. Then they try to lie about it. I was like, you think I can't tell? I was like, come on.
What is some of the things that you feel like, okay, like you can tell, like, are you eyeballing it or are you just know from doing this so much? What is it that you can tell from the person?
It's kind of like I can know, I can sense it, then eyeball it. Because if it's been like, 3 weeks or something, you can easily lose like 5 or 10 pounds. And then, you get on the scale, and you weigh like the same or you 2 pounds heavier. It's kind of obvious. Then not just that, if you haven't been following the workout plan, you can kind of tell, if you're still struggling with stability and stuff like that. It seems like your form is the same as the first time. It's pretty obvious.
I've been 160 for a year now. And I've been trying to get down to 155. What is some advice that you would give me? Is it my meal plan or is it my workout?
The more you eat, the higher your metabolism goes up. So you have to eat a lot.
Yeah, but you guys eat a fucking lot. You guys eat 6 meals a day.
But we eat more than the average person. So, in that meal, shit, I don't know how many calories it is. Honestly, I don't even count. I'm like, well, it looks like a lot of food, so time to eat. I don't weigh anything. I'm serious. I don't weigh anything like others do. I don't do that. I was like, do you weigh your food? No, I don't do that shit. Because I know it's a lot of food, so I'm just like, well, shit, time to eat. Or die trying. That's
pretty much. Like, I was watching a couple of documentaries before I seeked out to interview you about, like, the bodybuilding industry. And one of the ones that I came across, like a lot was the Ronnie Coleman thing. Are you familiar with Ronnie Coleman?
Yeah.
Of course you are. Everybody
started off, in Metro Flex. And my coach, my old coach is sponsored by him. And, I seen Ronnie Coleman up there. Then at my last show, he was up there doing his book signing.
What book is that he put out?
Oh, I'm not even sure.
Yeah. But Ronnie Coleman was the one that I came across. And some of the things that he struggled with nowadays with all of the tear down of bodybuilding is that he didn't prepare himself for, like, the afterlife of not bodybuilding. Would you say that machines versus free weight is the way to go? I mean, we were talking about it in the hallway about how 25 pounds ain't 25 pounds unless you lift it free weight.
Yeah, it's not the same at all.
It's not.
You'll definitely tell the difference.
You will. But would you say, like, if you're bodybuilding, you would want to do free weight versus machine?
I would say mix, because all bodybuilders, it's like a mix of machine and free weights. But to me, I always preferred free weights. Because in high school, not that I remember, I don't even recall us having machines in that motherfucker. It was just free weights. So, that it is what it is.
It is like all the, but that's why high schoolers look so good when they actually, like, zone in and really, like, dedicate their time in their life to this sport. Like, yeah, you can say, oh, well, it's just basketball or football or whatever, and it's just at a high school level. But really, that training and conditioning that they do is, like, for life. Kenyatta Sterling, she's a big one. She's used to be my trainer. I'm trying to get back on her, but she lives way out here in Arlington, and I live in Dallas, so it's kind of like a commute issue. Oh, okay. But yeah, she still till this day works out like she's playing for Lakeview basketball till this day. And that's one of the bases of what she tries to train with her trainees is Lakeview schedule. You get up, you eat what I tell you to eat, you train how I want you to train, and when you come back to me, you better be at the weight that I told you need to be at, and you better be working hard. You need to have that there. And is that something that you wasn't in sports. That's why I'm confused about the motivation that you got, because Kenyatta, she has motivation from school. She was always in basketball. She always trained off season, on season. It doesn't matter. And now she took those dedications and those motivations from her her coaches and applied them in her real life to this day. She's far away from high school now.
Yeah.
You know, she's far away from that. She's married with kids. I mean, you're gone from high school, but she still has that motivation. So that's why I'm confused about how you got this motivation to do this.
Oh, honestly, I don't know. It's like I just had to, like I said, figure out something to put my anger into. Then I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Cause it's like when I was younger, I did like soccer and track. Then when I got to South Garland, I did sign up for the football team. But honestly, I didn't care about playing. I just wanted to lift weights. I was like, hell, I get free access to lift weights. So
pretty much.
I'm being dead serious. I didn't care about none of that.
So we was talking a little bit about off air about the Metroflex gym out there in Arlington. Actually here, that's where I film, in Arlington, the Metroflex gym. And you come against the greats like Ronnie Coleman, and now I think Bronx Warner.
Oh, you talking about Branch?
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, he's like the top tier now.
He's a real cool guy. Like, he takes that shit serious. So it's like when he's in there working out, don't be trying to talk to him or record him. He'll get on your ass.
Did you try to record him?
Oh, fuck no. I was already warned, so I wasn't going to do it anyway.
That is a huge ass dude right there. Like,
I think he's like my height or maybe like 1 or 2 inches taller, but yeah, he's big as hell.
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious.
He looks huge on camera like he's tall.
It's just the angles. That's how they do it on camera.
Yeah, fuck those cameras. Tell us the real height.
I'm not sure how tall he is, but yeah, he's pretty short.
Yeah, like
he's
one of the things that I did realize about this is that a lot of people come out of Texas, especially out of that Metroflex gym. You got Ronnie Coleman, you got the guy that you talking, and you got Brian Dawson. That's the co-founder of Metroflex, and
he's still there to this day.
Yeah,
we're really good friends. I talk to him every now and then.
I bet
he helped me with my first show. A lot of people don't even know that.
For real?
Yeah.
What was your first show?
I wouldn't even compete if it wasn't for him. I think it was the Branch Warren show. Yeah, I think it was the Branch show.
Do you guys make any money off those shows?
You don't, not usually until you like go pro, then that's when you win like checks and stuff like that. And can get sponsored.
That is one of the things that I was looking up. One of those pro cards. Yeah. How far do you have to go to get a pro card? What makes you be able to get a pro card?
Honestly, it just kind of depends on the judges and, the way they like your physique, the way you pose and everything to be able to show your physique.
Fuck those judges. They don't even look like...
Because I've seen some shows, to where a guy would win, and I was like, how the fuck did he win? But, I don't know.
And that's where I'm about to get ready.
Sometimes it just doesn't make sense. I'm just like, that was fucking stupid, but,
I don't know. But that's where I'm about to get at, because do you feel any type of way, like any insecurities, when there's a judge that is not even close to your physique, judging your physique?
Some of them were actually into bodybuilding, like when they were younger and everything.
Yeah, but that's younger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I think they have a good eye for it, and some of them, I don't know, maybe they just feel this person will, go further. So they was just like, fuck it, let him win.
That's shitty, though.
It's
like, fuck it, let him win.
It's kind of like that, with like acting or modeling. Somebody can look good or, play a role good, but in their mind, if they don't feel they're going to go far, they'll pick somebody else. It's kind of like the same shit.
It's kind of like politics.
Yeah.
Politics in the sport. What are some of the politics besides that? Just picking someone based off of, their physique. I heard a lot of the politics in it, but I just want to know, like, what are some of the politics in bodybuilding that you come up against? Or I know that you have a what is that, advertisement? You know, you kind of put out their product, you know, from time to time.
Oh, you're saying being like a brand ambassador, or if you're like sponsored by a company? Yeah, usually show their products. You know, take pictures or videos with it. Then you have like a discount code or stuff like that for people to buy.
Yeah, every time I see that discount code, I know that, oh, this person's getting sponsored. But what are some of the politics, though? You know, like in football, some of the politics are, well, I wouldn't say football. I'm not really versed in football or any sports at all, except individual sports. Like I like the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know, I like the BMX, and I like skateboarding and stuff like that. But I know that some of the politics, from what I read, of course, because I'm a woman, is that women can't get too big or they won't get sponsored.
Oh, see, I never heard of that or knew that, because there's some pretty huge ass women out there.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna lie to you. You'll see some of them at Metroflex, just like, God damn.
Yeah, but they won't win any of the competitions because at the end of the day, this sport is ran by men. And if you get too big like a man, you know, you start getting those veins bulging out and everything like that. Yeah. Companies won't sponsor you because they're like, well, I can't sponsor you because the product that I'm trying to put out there are for women, and women don't see themselves in your light. They don't see themselves getting this huge.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of women say that all the time. Oh, I don't want to look too big and everything. And I'm just like, too big. I was like, you know how hard you got to, well, shit. Some of them even taking testosterone. It's like, you're not going to fucking look like that.
I've taken testosterone, I think, like just the little capsules, because I would just wanted to like see definition.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like getting the actual shot.
Oh, no,
ass,
people.
That's,
I ain't took that shit.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real deal, not no fucking capsule
stuff.
It's
just the shit from Walmart. Look, they about to drag me online and shit, bitch.
Like you look like a dick now.
But it was just like, you know, like the testosterone. I just wanted to see definition, and I heard like the higher, as a woman, I don't know how true it is with a man, but the higher your testosterone is as a woman versus your estrogen, it starts to make you lose weight a lot quicker. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I want to lose these thighs, this ass, like, damn, like I just want to be able to fit in my jeans that I did before I went to fucking jail, which was a size fucking 32-30 is the pant size that I wore before I went to jail. And now that I'm out, it's like, thank God for like skinny jean era, because if it was like back in the day, 90s, I'd be wearing like a 36 right now, and that would be fitting me pretty big. I mean, pretty snug, you know? Yeah. But I took testosterone capsules, you know, from Walmart or whatever, and I did start to feel like a little bit stronger. Yeah. Like I could lift a little bit more weight. I can go a little bit longer.
They help a little bit, but it's totally different when you're taking a shot. Totally different.
Yeah, I'm squeamish. I'm not taking a shot. I just can't. And then did you hear about that shit called Synthanol.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an oil-based.
That shit is stupid. They do that in like South America a lot. I'm like, who the fuck? I was like, that shit is not even attractive. It's just, I don't even understand why they even like that.
Just big biceps.
Yeah. Traps and all that. And I'm just like, the fuck? Shit just disgusting. I don't know what woman would find that attractive. I just don't understand, like, why are they into that type of shit? Like, is it really that hard just to hit the gym and work out? Well, I was like, at that point, instead of doing the oil, they might as well just get on fucking test, trend, or, you know, something.
Well, I mean, with the Synthanol, I have to pronounce it really slow because I have a lisp. But Synthanol is like a really quick way to get biceps and keep them intact for a really long time without even fucking exercising. I think SpongeBob was the
The blow up arms.
Yeah, was like the foreshadow of Sentinel. Remember when he put them damn arms on?
It still can't lift heavy or anything. It's like you look that big, but you can't even lift shit. Probably can't even bench 225. It's pointless to me.
225 is a lot though, and it is hard. I mean, you're saying that like, okay, well,
I'm only like around your size, and I can do that, and
you're not
bench more than that.
Yeah, you're not around my size. I'm just 160.
I really am. I'm being serious. You gotta put my height into it.
Yeah, I mean those arms are huge. I can't stop looking at them. Honestly,
I'm telling you the truth.
Crazy.
You gotta put my height into it. People think I'm bigger, but I was like, you gotta understand I'm shorter, so of course I'm gonna look more compact and bigger.
So
because even when you seen me squatting, you know, most people was like, you weigh how much? You can squat. It's like, God damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Is once y'all get over the weight limit of like the weight of what y'all weigh versus what y'all lift. That's crazy. Like when I see people at the gym that, like you said, look like me, but I see them with the big ass motherfucking weights on there and just lifting that whole jacked as fuck, and I just be like, let me go over there and try to see what I could do. What I could do. And yeah, it don't ever come out. It don't ever come out good. I always just end up taking more weights off and then looking stupid because I can't lift that. I think like the most that I could bench press is like 50. That's about it.
50.
Yeah, 50.
Gotta work on it.
Just laying down.
Yeah, increase the weight. Like I'll say like a week by like 5 pounds.
I don't know.
And after that, just keep going up and up more and more.
I don't know. I tried the weekly thing, just upping it by like 2.5.
Yeah,
because I think
5 pounds.
Yeah, well, 2.5 just like because at Planet Fitness, which is the gym that I go to, I know that you're gonna shit on me because you go to all the elite gyms. Fuck out of here, but like they have like by the points like 2.5, 2.5, and then 5, and then so on and so forth. So I can put a 2.5 here and a 2.5 there, but is that 5?
Yeah.
Or is that 2.5?
It's 5.
Why?
2.5 plus 2.5.
Yeah, but then
it's 5.
Yeah, but okay, wait a minute, hold up.
That's what I was saying to you the whole time. You just kept 2.5. I'm like, no, that is 5.
Okay, no. See, that's why I'm glad that you're in here because I don't.
I'm like,
okay,
what the fuck
okay.
are
If you put 50 right here and you put 50 right here, is that 100 or that's 50?
That's 100.
Okay.
Because it's 50 on each side, so it's still 100 pounds.
Yeah, but it's 50 on each side distribute from your right hand to your left hand.
It's still the same amount of weight.
Really?
Yeah.
So I don't really feel that bad about myself because I was like, damn, I'm only lifting 50. So, okay. I'm glad. Honestly.
Were you high or something? Because I was like, what the fuck you talking about?
No, I was just under the impression I've had a trainer, but they never went in depth with me about what's lifting and what's lifting and what's not.
Yeah.
They just kind of put what on, and I guess that's why Kenyatta was like, no, you're gonna lift 10, you're gonna lift 15.
I get what you're saying though. So if I would have told you to put on 10 extra pounds, you'd have grabbed 2 10s. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
When I was meaning grab a 5 and a 5.
Yes.
Yeah. See, you fucking hurt somebody because they wouldn't be ready for it.
Yeah, that's what I would have picked up. I didn't know that the weight that you're lifting, whether it's distribute from left to right, is, added up. I thought that it was separate.
No, it's added up.
So even when I lift with one, like if I did a dumbbell, and I said, oh, well, okay, so.
Well, dumbbells, if it says 25, it's just 25 in general.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
It's not the same. But they do have some dumbbells like that where you can put weights on each side, but it's still the same way.
Well, that kind of makes sense because when I was doing the dumbbells and I'm doing 25, then I'm like, okay, well, why is it that I can lift this with ease and then I go up to 50 and I'm like, damn, this shit kind of heavy, or like I'm like, damn, and then I get on the bench press and I'm like, okay, yeah, and then I don't know, I didn't know that, honestly. I didn't know that it was. I didn't know they would distribute it.
That's
throughout.
some funny shit, man. Because I was really trying to understand what you were saying. I was like, the fuck? He was like 2.5. I was like, but it's 5. And he was like, no, 2.5.
Yeah, because
like,
you're putting
she's not adding both of them together.
Yeah, because it's 2.5 on this side and 2.5 on this side, and then you know that like, oh fuck out of here. Everybody's gonna drag me for this. You already know that in the weight community, they're gonna be like, oh, what a stupid bitch. Oh, fuck them. Anyways, we was talking about Metroflex for a little bit. Whenever we came in here, Ronnie Coleman, those guys. And do you find it? And one of the reasons why Brian Dobson created that gym was because he found it very hard to find gyms that accepted him. You know, Planet Fitness, one of them. You see a lot of YouTube videos on them. Pranksters going in there and like grunting and lifting.
Yeah, they get kicked out.
Yeah, and
so they can
kicked
do
out.
the alarm.
Yeah, and getting kicked out and all that shit, dropping the weights and shit. Did you find it hard yourself to find a gym that welcomed you?
No, not really, because I've been Planet Fitness before. I never got kicked out. So I don't really know, like, honestly, what the hell they were doing.
But did you grunt?
Yeah.
Did you have the chalk?
No.
That's why. They don't want to clean up, those lazy fucks. Did you always notice that like Planet Fitness is always somebody at the front desk that don't fucking work?
Yeah, then I think it's like every third of the month or something, they give out like free pizza or some shit.
Which I found very fucking offensive because it's like, damn, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to look my motherfucking best. But here you are serving motherfucking pizza and donuts.
That's the point, to keep you coming back in so you don't lose weight and quit their gym.
That's so fucked up, though.
But to me, it's a beginner's gym anyway. There's so many other gyms you can go to and get more out of.
Connection Fitness is one of them.
I mean, Fitness Connection.
Yeah, Fitness Connection. Yeah. That's the one that Kenyatta goes to.
It's pretty cool. I go there.
Yeah, that's where Kenyatta goes.
It's still not, as good as Metroflex or Destination Dallas. It's just not the same.
What's different from Destination Dallas versus Fitness Connection? I mean,
it's more of a hardcore gym. Then, they got an area where you can pose. Then, if you want to go shirtless, you can. Yeah, it's just like too many rules.
That's the big one, the shirtless thing. Because I ain't going to lie, like, I be wanting to go shirtless sometime, especially when I do cardio, like running. I don't like to run, but I know that running is a good way to, like, keep me slim, keep me down to the weight that I want. Yeah. But they don't want to let you go shirtless at Planet Fitness. They're like, oh, you got to put your shirt back on. You know that little hand that they put on you as you run it? Yeah, they just.
Yeah, they've never done it to me.
Yeah, so they're not going to do that to you. They're going to do it to me, a girl at 160 and no muscle. And, ma'am, they grab it kind of firm, too, let you know that they mean business.
Kind of firm.
All firm and whatnot, kind of like that meme on Facebook with Lisa and
Her mom.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's time to get off. All firm and whatnot. I don't know, like, yeah, you can't go shirtless at Planet Fitness, bro. But at Fitness Connection, you can.
No, you can't do that.
You can't?
No, they'll tell you to put your shirt back on.
I don't know. I seen somebody in there lifting some weights. Well, he was at the basketball section of it, though.
Oh, in the gym playing basketball.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
They probably really don't trip in there. Yeah. But outside lifting weights, nah.
Why do you think that is? You don't want to intimidate anyone?
I guess that, and maybe it's just, that gym is not trying to give off that type of impression. Because, they don't want a lot of this big-ass buff dudes and, women coming in there just showing the fuck out, and scaring off everybody else. So I'm pretty sure that's a part of the reason.
Yeah, but I'd rather a whole bunch of big-ass buff dudes, because that's the shit that makes you want to get in shape. You're
exactly.
Like,
even
when
at Metroflex, you'll see different sizes and shapes. Not everybody, is in there that's all jacked up.
Yeah, like when I see you, when I see Kenyatta, when I see other people that's on like my page that deals in fitness, I'll be like, damn, Kenyatta, she got that fucking 6-pack. Yeah. I'm like, damn, she's ripped. Like, she got that shit. Then I see you lifting 225 or squatting 225, and I'm like, damn, it kind of makes me want to go to the gym but I just sit there and eat Doritos. I don't go to the gym. Just sit back because I know that I'm not going to lift that shit. But that's the thing that will advertise your business better. Yeah. If you want to look like this is where you need to be because this is where all those fucking people are.
Exactly.
So it's like, why would you want to cut off the base of what fitness is from your gym? Why would you want to do that? It's because they want all the fat, lazy motherfuckers to go off in there and be like, oh, well, you know, the casual gym goer. That's what I deem myself as. Casual gym goer. I just keep saying I'm going to lose weight. I've been trying to lose the same 5 pounds for like a year now, ever since COVID started.
See, I made a post about that. I think I said like 5 years. I was like, some of y'all have been trying to lose that same weight for 5 years. Then I can't remember what else I said, but I was like, well, shit, not my problem. And everybody was just like, damn, bro. I was like, I'm just keeping it real.
I mean,
then, they hit my inbox, and I was just like, for what? It's like, you asking the same question you literally asked me 2 years ago. It's not going to fucking change. I'm serious. I'm just that butt.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's so cut dry. Like, yeah, that's what it is. No wonder you're a bodybuilder. All those guys are just cut fucking dry.
No, not all of us. Kyle Green's not like that. You know, not all of them. He's very energetic. But I admit there are some out there that's like me. You just like, damn, what, he's an asshole or something? It's like, no, not an asshole. We just keep it real.
I think I know who Cal Green is. Isn't he the one that's like, he looks like he's very short and he's just like stacked. And he has like the
warrior
duck
ponytail.
Tail. Yeah, it looks like a duck tail. Yeah, I follow a little bit of what he does. Did you know that he lives in the same apartment that he started out in?
No, I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah. Well, when it's like training season, he goes to the same apartment that he started out in, and he does the same routine.
Use that for motivation to remember where he came from.
Yeah.
And let him himself know, no matter how far he comes, you know, he's still that same person. That's why.
Yeah, he doesn't switch up his routine. He had a camera crew come in and film him for like a month getting ready for showing. Haven't he won a couple of goals and stuff now?
Yeah, and I think he was trying to win? I think it was the Olympia, I think.
I don't think
he did win.
I don't think he's going to do Olympia, bro.
No, I don't think so.
He's too, like, for one, he's too short. And for two, he's, like, too stacked. Like, he doesn't, like.
That's how they all are, though. Look at the motherfuckers. They all.
Yeah, but if you, like, talk about, like, okay, you could talk about, I mean, I'm going to get in my old bag with this, but Arnold Schwarzenegger that didn't really win a lot of goals in the Olympia or anything like that, but he's still like the forefathers of like Olympia winners and shit like that. And then you got the last, which is Ronnie Coleman. I don't think that Green is going to win anything in the Olympia, honestly.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't think that, I don't know what it is. I just think that his physique doesn't like add up to the beginners that have won goals, you know?
Yeah. Nah, I say he deserves it.
He does. He definitely deserves it. But
very hard.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Yeah. Maybe like once the sport finally do change into like the wave of what bodybuilding is now today is like not counting calories, but, you know, doing different stuff to get that physique faster. Yeah. You know, back then it was all about just eating as much as you can, drinking fucking milk. Gross. I fucking hate milk.
Oh, hell no. No, believe me, they're definitely on, you know, doing drugs to get bigger.
Oh, that's
a fact.
That's what I was going to get on.
They wasn't just, you know, just eating and all that shit. Some of them are more open about it now, but a lot of them are still lying. It's like, come on, bro. Fuck, look at you trying to say you're natural. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's buying that bullshit.
How can you tell if someone's natural or not?
How can you? Just look at them. You honestly think some of these
No, I'm not in bodybuilding. I'm just a regular person that goes to the gym casually Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
So if you're saying they look like something out of a fucking movie, then you're looking at them and they be like, oh, I'm natural. You're going to believe that.
Yeah, because I'm a casual gym goer. I don't be lifting 200. I don't squat 225 fucking pounds.
Because I know some people who are natural, you know, they got a pretty good physique. then if they were to get on something, it's like I couldn't even imagine. They'd be a fucking freak for real.
Do you think that it should be legal in the bodybuilding world? Steroids, testosterone. Shit
Well,
like
they
that?
have different type of like shows, because there's clearly, you know, you can tell motherfuckers on steroids, and there's the other ones where they test everybody.
Which ones are those? Because I heard that at the
I don't even know. I can't even lie to you. I don't know.
at the lower level.
Because the ones I compete in, it's just like shit. Basically, anything goes.
So do you ever?
I know my first show, I was on stage with this young kid. I think he was like 20. You could clearly tell he was on steroids, and you even seen like where he had the shot at. It was like all purple and shit. You could like see where it was, and the dude was just on stage trying to hold his pose, and he was like shaking and sweating. Thought he was gonna. No, I'm serious. I thought he was gonna fucking die. I was like, dude, are you okay?
Was you gonna help him up if he did?
Yeah, because I was like beside him. I leaned over. I was like, you all right, man? I was like, the fuck?
I wouldn't have helped him. I would have said good riddance. Now I get a chance to get this.
But this
spot.
for him to be that young was just, you know, shocking to me. I was like, why the fuck would his coach do that to him?
Yeah.
He's not even done growing. Because if you want to do that shit, you shouldn't do that shit unless you're like 25 and over. But he's 20. So that means, you know, in the long road, I don't know how far he's trying to go. He's shit, his body's going to be fucked.
Do you think that it should be legal? I mean, you guys do a lot of shit. Y'all overexert your stomach and your digestive system with all the food that y'all eat. Even though it's whole food, that's still a lot of fucking food to be consuming. That's over 2,500 calories a day. How many calories you do a day?
I don't know, but it's damn sure over there.
Yeah, super over that. I think the regular human consumption is 2,000. I think.
Yeah, I believe it's supposed to be like 2,000 a day.
Yeah, so y'all are doing triple that sometimes. And then you go to the gym and you lifting all this fucking heavy ass weight. That shit wears and tears on your body, and testosterone or steroids could help some of that wear and tear. Yeah. Do you think that it should be legal for the sports that you guys do?
I would just go ahead and say yeah, because it's like clearly you can tell a lot of motherfuckers are, you know, doing it. Then it's never gonna stop, so they might as well.
That's really how I felt about it. Like, it's a lot of stuff that's going on. It's a lot of stuff that y'all do to get into this physique, and then you guys are already fucking doing it anyways. So it's like, why don't we just do it at a safe capacity? Like, this is how much testosterone, this is how much steroids, and we're going to cut it off there. If you have anything over this, you're out.
Yeah.
That's it. The problem is that the Bodybuilding Association, for some reason, think that it's their responsibility to cater to the masses. Like, they don't want to be responsible for some young kid such as the one that you've seen in your competition dying because of this.
Yeah.
You know, and so they're like, oh, well, we're going to just, you know, take all of these drugs. And it's not a drug. It's really a supplement at the end of the day. You know, I can get testosterone from Walmart right now. I did. And, you know, it's a capsule form.
Yeah.
It's a supplement.
It's not the same as the getting the shot, though.
Yeah, but if you did get the shot and then you made it to the point where it was safe and consumer safe for bodybuilders, and it's at this motherfucking, you know, milligrams or whatever, you know, then it would be safe to do. And they wouldn't have to worry about someone dying for the sport. That's where the Bodybuilder Association come in at, and they say, oh, well, we don't tell our contestants to take this stuff because
they don't.
It could die.
But, you know, they want to
But they know.
Yeah, of course. And they think, you know, if they take these drugs and get them, they're going to look like, you know, their favorite bodybuilder. That's not how that works. It's like these motherfuckers still diet, you know, train their asses off and et cetera. Can't just take a fucking drug and just boom, gonna wake up, you know, with muscles.
Oh, by the time this comes out, then, sorry, you guys, I had to take a little bathroom break. You know, been drinking on this yak. What did Skip say? No, what's that one nigga on the sports news? He's like sipping on that hen. Skip.
Oh, that Hennessy? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Skip. Shannon. That's his name, crazy. Shannon. But, yeah, we're talking about steroids and if they should be considered, like, legal in the sport. And you're saying, yeah, and I'm agreeing with you. It's a lot of shit that y'all bodies go through. And I just think that it's a supplement at the end of the day. And if you can regulate it, do it. Just fucking do it for them. I think that the reason why Ronnie Coleman is in the state that well, I don't know. I want to say it's because he didn't, but he also admitted that he took steroids to get to that state.
Yeah, of course. He was fucking, 300 plus pounds?
So you're saying that anyone that's over 300 plus pounds can't get to that state without steroids? It's hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a long shot.
I think it's because our bodies physically isn't supposed to be over that pound. But if you think about my 600-pound life, like, you could get
That's
there.
probably due to, like, depression and stress why they get that fucking big. Then, if you're just sitting around all day.
Yeah, you can get like that just being fat and nasty. Then you could definitely get like that working out.
Fuck no.
You don't think so?
No.
Really?
You're crazy.
You like, I've been working on 15 pounds for 5 months. No.
It's not how it works.
So how does it work?
I mean, how does it work?
How does it work? If you can get like that.
Just think about it. You sitting around all day and just eating. You hardly moving and not exercising. Of course, you're just going to sit there and just put on weight. But if you're moving around and exercising, it's going to be harder to put on that weight.
So if you...
They're trying to maintain tone and also put on weight at the same time.
So if you minimize your cardio versus...
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Then increase your calorie intake. So you are working out, you're not burning off as much fat and everything.
So what do you do? How much cardio do you yourself do?
None, because I'm naturally lean and my metabolism is already through the fucking roof. Yeah. I can gain 10 to 15 pounds, but, if I'm not eating as much as I should be, I quickly lose that shit. It'll just be gone.
I don't know. Back to that Planet Fitness thing. Old people, casual gym goers such as myself, I'm not shitting on anyone because people think, oh, well, you ain't too fit either. Well, I only go to the gym 3 days a week. So, yeah, but I do want to, look like Jamel, too. But I just...
You want to look like me?
Well, yeah, you're pretty fit, and I do a really manual labor job. Like, I drag hoses out of my truck, and I put them in manholes for a living.
Yeah.
So, I drive a truck. Like, everybody thinks, like, driving a truck is just sitting on your ass all day, but you're not. If you're hauling freight, then you're most of the time you're offloading your truck. And then if you do what I do, which is pumping water out of manholes, then you're dragging those fucking heavy ass hoses all the way to a fucking destination that you don't even know where the fuck it's at. And then you're dropping that shit off inside of a hole every day for 8 stops. And you're like, oh, well, that's just 8 stops. Well, that's a lot of 8 stops, especially when it's in Wichita Falls.
Oh, so you basically driving around everywhere and shit.
Yeah, every fucking where.
Damn.
And those hoes aren't, light. They're heavy sometimes.
You're getting a workout at work and at the gym.
I did want to ask you that. Do you utilize your job as a workout?
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you do?
Right now, I'm just helping, remodel stores. Like, if it can be, a Lowe's or Walmart, just, anywhere. And so, of course, they always have me and other people, dragging big-ass shit.
Definitely you. If I was like...
With a pallet jack, then it's these things we hook up to, the aisles to move them around, because I'm sure, a lot of people wonder when they come in, they like, how the fuck do they move all this shit?
You.
And that's how we do it. We leave everything on. We hook these things up to them, then, we, push it.
It's you.
So there has been times where, me and, other coworkers, they'd be, stop, and we push too hard and, runs into shit, and shit gets, knocked down and broken.
Well, if I was your manager, I would have you out there. Why not? Why wouldn't I want a horse out there?
Of course, that's what I'm saying, exactly.
So.
Not fucking Superman. That shit is heavy.
I mean.
And some of the shit I'm pulling in by myself, I'm like, why the fuck come on, bro, help me.
Do anybody ever just leave you alone and shit?
Yeah.
I would leave you alone too. I would. I feel like, oh, this fucker is fucking built. I'm leaving him alone with these fucking hardwood floors, these pallets of hardwood floors. I wouldn't help you, bro. Straight up.
Damn, that's fucked
I
up.
wouldn't. You know how many people how many trainers I've left and said, I gotta go to the restroom. And then I just stand at the front of the store while they're pumping out the manhole and see if they can do it by themselves.
Hell
And
no.
then once I see they can do it by themselves, I'll be like, oh, now I can get in the passenger seat. He can do it by himself.
I'll throw your ass down there.
Yeah, you could, but they can't. They're either like a lot of people think that truck drivers, because we do that like physical testing, you know, we have to lift 20 pounds over our head. We have to be able to squat. We have to be able to jump, I think 6 inches off the ground to drive a truck.
See, I didn't even know all that. Damn.
Yeah, we do. And the guys that I train for my job or whatever, first of all, they never make it. They never make it past like a month because it stinks. Have you ever smelled trap water grease?
No.
Well, trap water is the sink water that comes from like restaurants and shit. And if you ever worked at a restaurant, you know that you ain't scraping them fucking pans down. You're just throwing them in the sink. Well, all of that nasty ass dirty water goes into a drain, and that drain is connected to this trap, what we call it a trap, which is like a prism shaped thing underneath the ground.
Yeah.
And that holds it for either a month to 3 months. So you got food, you got still ass water, and you got grease sitting down there collecting, and it smells like shit. It smells like I literally get off work every day smelling like shit, bro. This one girl at Brahms was like, ooh, girl, I don't know how you do it. You know, sucking up shit all day. And I'm like, bro, it's not shit. And she's like, what is it? And I'm like, you're a sink water. That's what it is. And she's like, and I'm like, yeah, bitch, stop eating free food at your job, bro. Because this is what it is when it's all down to the nitty gritty. It smells like this in your system. Like, people don't understand that shit. But do you feel like the sport itself should be judged by, I know that you said that there's a couple of people that have done bodybuilding itself and everything like that, and then they just kind of retired into judges. Do you think that the sport should be judged solely by judges that have done bodybuilding or that's in bodybuilding itself?
I would say as long as they're, you know, a part of the community and everything, they should be able to, you know, to judge. You don't necessarily have to compete, but
I don't know. I disagree. Because ain't no motherfucker that ain't never drove no truck gonna tell me how to run no truck.
no, see, not like that. I get what you're saying. They don't necessarily have to compete, but because, you know, there's some coaches out there, they may not have competed, but they have helped people, you know, win on stage when they stepped on stage to compete and everything and stuff like that. Then you see some of the coaches, hell, you know, old, big, they don't necessarily have to, you know, be in the same type of shape. Because even when it comes to, like, basketball and stuff like that, you think some of those coaches played to that same elite level as them? Fuck no.
And that's where I have a problem with it, honestly, because you don't know the mental state of what it takes to do this. You don't understand it. If you're just like, okay, a coach, whatever, you know, I guess, you know, I just don't think that anyone that's judging someone that is doing the craft should be able to judge someone that's doing it. If you've never done it, you shouldn't be able to fucking judge. Like I'll take it back to my job. Like my manager, he's never drove in a truck. He drove a truck before, but it was on the yard. Driving the truck on the yard is a completely different fucking thing from driving it on like the streets and the roads and the highways. It's different. You have to deal with a whole bunch of like extra shit, like people cutting you off, people slowing down in front of you, people just doing crazy shit. Yeah. As to a yard, it's controlled environment. You know, you have like markers and you have places where you can go and you can't go. But when you're out there in that field, it might be a spot where you kind of got to run over some shit to get inside of it. Yeah. You know, or get inside the dock. You know, I've had someone call on me because I ran over their landscape. And I was like, do you see your fucking driveway? I can't get inside of there with this fucking 52-inch. and not drive over it. Do you see the fucking
Yeah.
marks? Other people have drove over it as well, ma'am. Like, it's, but that just takes me back to bodybuilding and things like the UFC and boxing and stuff like that. You got these fat people judging people that are elite physique, and they're judging them.
Yeah, I
and
get
that's
what you're
not
saying.
fair.
Some of them who has never even attempted to. How they got in those spots, I don't even know.
Politics.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
Politics. They got with
There's
somebody.
a huge argument about that too. Just like, how the fuck can you tell me when you never done none of this shit?
Yeah. Do you think that that's a problem?
Somebody
though?
tried to tell me what bodybuilders do a couple of days ago on Instagram.
I seen it.
Yeah,
You was like, how the fuck you gonna tell me?
I was like, that's why I tagged my homeboys. I was like, how this nigga gonna tell me talking about bodybuilders only lift lightweight and do a lot of reps? I was like, are you fucking stupid? Like,
yeah, because all
have
the
you got on YouTube or do you follow other bodybuilders or people who work out on Instagram? That's not how it works, bro.
So how does it work? What is the argument of that? Like, I hear a lot of people say lightweight and more reps, or bigger weights and less reps. Is that true? Any of that true?
Yeah, what you saying?
Yeah.
We do a mixture of, light and heavy.
Does it changes the closer you get to your show?
Not really.
So what do you do? Like, get it, like, let's
No,
say
when we getting
2
ready
weeks
for our
out,
show, we don't
2 weeks out to the show.
We don't change the way we live. We do it the same. It's just, before the show we stop working out.
Why?
Maybe like, what do you mean why?
Yeah, why do you stop?
Can't be trying to on stage trying to hold poses and shit. You all like sore as fuck.
What is one of the shows that you really felt like, damn, I'm not gonna win, or damn, I'm not as good as this guy is? What makes bodybuilders feel like they're not, elite to the next person?
Yeah. Well, some of them, they got more experience than been in for years. So, but I still, went out there and gave 100%. I was just like, fuck it. It is what it is.
What is some
Because even my last show was like, in my weight class, it's like I won, overall. Then I knew what was next. I had to be with the other people who won the overall in their class. Then, they're all like bigger dudes, better physiques than, of course, been in there, more years than me. So I didn't really care. I was just like, shit, I just use it as experience.
What is deemed as a good physique? Because when I look at bodybuilder shows, I've only been to one, and it was a CrossFit show.
That's different. It's not the same as bodybuilder.
Yeah, but they look good, though.
They do.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of bodybuilders say that they can't keep up with the regiments of a CrossFit.
To me, because I don't know, they do just a lot of crazy shit.
Have you ever seen those fucking,
I have.
fucking butterfly pull-ups?
I've seen their competitions and everything. They're like carrying heavy ass shit. It was like a bag or some shit. Then after that, they got to do something else. Then do like 50 squats with or 100 squats with 135 or some shit. Then after that, go do some other shit. It's like, what the fuck?
You smelling like, yeah, I ain't doing that.
No, I'm not. I was like, no, I'm cool on all that, man. Y'all can keep that shit.
What do you think some of the rules that you can add in or subtract from the sport that would better the sport?
Some rules to add and subtract.
Yeah, what is one of the rules that you hate, that you feel like, this is stupid, I'm a bodybuilder, I know what's up?
Shit, honestly, I don't really know. There's not too many things that I see wrong.
So what would
but
you
I am
add
kind of.
in?
Only thing I'm kind of confused about are man's physique. They have the little trunks on, look like swimming trunks or whatever.
What you think is
it's
gay?
like, no. I said the swimming trunks. I'm the one that does bodybuilding or classic where we gotta wear the smaller shit. But I'm saying with man's physique, I thought it was supposed to be, guys kind of like slim toned and not too big. But when you look at man's physique now and some of the pros, they're big, really fucking big. And it's I kind of think, they should be in classic or either bodybuilding. Cause I'm like, look how big these motherfuckers are. I thought it was supposed to be man's physique. I was like, you motherfuckers look way too big to be in these trunks.
Yeah, but that just goes back to the testosterone and the steroids talk.
True, but well, from my knowledge, knowing when it came up, that's not how it was supposed to be. But now these motherfuckers are like huge, and because even when I went to my first I can't even talk, my first posing seminar, which was in 2019 when I started taking bodybuilding seriously. It was, I can't remember his name, but it was this black guy, had dreads and shit, and I asked him, what did he do? And he said, Man's Physique. And I looked at him like he was crazy. I was like, you fucking lying. And he was like, no, for real. I'm like, you this fucking big and doing Man's Physique? It just blew my mind. I was like, the fuck? You should be doing classic or bodybuilding. But
what's the difference between the two? Classic.
You're doing more like posing and everything. Because then Man's Physique is just like, I think they have like 3 standard poses. I think it's not a lot. Then compared to like bodybuilding and classic, you're doing like a whole lot more. Then classic is kind of like more fancy when you're doing poses and shit.
Poses to me feels like it's the pageant of like bodybuilding. It kind of reminds me of like pageants, like little girl pageants or like Miss America.
Yeah, in a way, it kind of is like that.
Yeah, you get out there, you put that shit right there. I don't know what the fuck that is. But I'm interested as fuck in bodybuilding, not because I just want to be in it, but it's just like that dedication of like eating like a fucking dog. You eat the same thing every day. You got to weigh it. You got, hell no, most of that shit be looking bland.
When they say, what do I eat? No, it has seasoning on there. Then they have seasoning that we use that's low sodium. So, blood pressure won't be all fucking high and through the roof and shit.
Do salt really fuck up your diet to the point where, it really weighs down on, like, how good you look or how bad you look?
Yeah.
That's shitty.
But one thing about sodium, though, to help your veins pop out and shit like that. But mine just kind of or if I get too hot, they'll just start popping out and shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that was on camera or not. I couldn't fucking tell.
Yeah, it's that camera right there.
That's why.
You're like, I get
now.
that. Is it true that, like, I hear I see a lot of the shit that you say online about, like, girls not wanting fit dudes. And they just want dad bod.
Man, it's fucking bullshit. I don't care what they say. It is bullshit. Cause let's put it this way. I guarantee you, they favorite celebrity or what's the Aquaman dude or the Rock, like a whole bunch of other people.
Jason Momoa.
Yes.
He is fine as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. And when they come into play,
gay and he fine.
When those people come into play, they throw all that bullshit they saying out the window. So to me, that tells you what they fantasizing about. Am I right or wrong? It's just logical.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. They
because
can say
I'm
that
gay
shit, but as soon as they see that, what they say, that shit goes all out the window. That's why I say it's bullshit. No, we don't care about that and fucking lie.
Yeah, they care about that. I'm gay.
Because I see it all the time. Women, somewhere I'll be, at the store, the gym, or just wherever, they with a guy, he's bigger. Then they see me and I'm in shape. They look. And I see some of them get caught for looking. So I was like, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Would you beat him up? The dude snatches girl?
Why would he get mad at me? He should be talking to her about that, not me. That's where a lot of dudes mess up. They try to confront the guy. And it was like, she the one who, invited him.
Yeah. It do be like that because I'm not going to lie. If I was into men, it would be around your body stature. Like, not pretty much because you're a bodybuilder, but I would want them to be fit. I would want them to be able to lift shit, do shit like men do. Yeah. Like, I don't want to go to the shop if I have a man. You should be able to change my oil and all that shit or lift the couch. Can you lift the couch?
Yeah. I used to work for Ashley's Furniture Distribution Center. That shit, never again. That's like true slave labor. That shit is no joke.
I work for William and Sonoma, and that shit sucked. I got to the point where I was like, oh, I'm going to do, because you get paid by the truck. A lot of people don't understand. You get paid by the truck. So the more trucks that you do. Exactly.
The faster you move, the more you can get paid. Well, you got paid to set pay, but you can make more the more you put out.
Exactly. So I was doing $60 trucks. They were shorter, but it was heavier items on the truck. So I would do a $60 truck. It would be like 120 pieces, but it would be couches and fucking what is those lamps? Like ceramic lamps and
Yeah.
shit, and like shit that rich people put in their fucking house. And like the guys would be like, damn, you getting to it, little mama. And I'm like, fuck out of here. Like, I didn't even get a chance to take my break because I'm trying to make $120 today. Like, hell no, that shit is slavery,
It
bro.
really is.
We Miss Sonoma, fuck you. Because that shit was crazy as fuck. I just don't want to do that ever fucking again. Let me see what else I haven't went over because I feel like I'm missing something that I feel like is important.
I didn't think about the other stuff. Do a little bit of modeling and trying to get into acting, all that.
Yeah, that is what I wanted to get into. It kind of ties into it, but the poses. I was making fun of them, but I'm not. Like, you guys are great, whatever. But the poses, does that really make or break if you win or not?
Yeah.
How come? It's just the fucking
pose.
pose.
It goes
You
back
know
into,
that it's clearly this guy that should win, but because he didn't do this
not,
better than this nigga over here.
Well, not that. Well, it just goes into how you could show your physique. Because somebody could pose, but if they're not doing it right, you're not showing the way your muscle groups look. So that's what it's basically like all about. Some people are more conditioned than everything, so you can clearly see it when they pose.
Fuck off.
Because you can sit there and just pose and be fucking around, but then I do it seriously. You be like, oh shit, now I see the difference.
So do you have a coach that teaches you on poses, or you just kind of look up YouTube and be like, okay, I should do this?
I have a coach. I have YouTube. Then my little brother helps me. He's not my real little brother, but that's what I call him. He's bigger than me, though. But he's younger than me, so yeah. So he helps me a lot because he's a fucking beast at posing.
Really?
Yeah, like for real.
Does he wear the little trunks? Or he's into the bikinis? Not the bikinis. What is that shit called?
Yeah, he wears, because he does classic, so it's like little black, I don't know what the fuck you call them, but.
Speedo,
no, that's bodybuilding, but it's close to that, but it's not, the same.
Man, it's the same. We don't know. It's the same, nigga. It's the same. I just know that you're walking out in underwear and your junk's in my face. Especially if I got front row.
Man, it'd be cold as hell in there.
Little penis.
So yeah, so I was like, so what you see there is it's not even the same.
Bro, so it's like, yeah, I'm doing this in the gym, but my junk is big, and then you get on stage and that shit like a shrimp.
Cause it'd be fucking cold.
You see, he didn't stray away from me. He's just like, no, not me, but it's cold in there.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Jamel. I fucking love you.
I have no problems in that department. So I'm not even worried about it.
Where does relationships and love rank on a bodybuilder's like life? Because that's a very selfish ass sport.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You're coming from the gym, and then most of y'all aren't getting paid just yet. So you still got a fucking job. Then you're dieting. Then you're angry because you're dieting. And then, like, where does love and relationships step in on that scale?
Well, right now I'm single, but it's hard because kind of the reason why my last relationship didn't work. Because I was going to school full time, working full time, then bodybuilding full time. So I was like always tired. Then it's like, I forgot what day we was off. It was like the same day. I think it was like a Wednesday or something. Sometimes, I get carried away because I'd be at Metroflex in Arlington, working out. And I was like, shit, we were supposed to do something. Night. Yeah. No, I'm serious. Then she would call me and I'd get there.
You know how shitty it would be to figure out that I got stood up by my nigga because he was working out with a whole bunch of niggas? Like, what you'd rather fuck? Be with these niggas in Speedos doing this shit than with me? The fuck is wrong with you?
then it wasn't. We weren't like on the same page. It's like if you looked at her and looked at me, you'd think like, why the fuck is he with her? Because she was a big girl. And so you look at me and just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm off of plus size. That pussy's better. A lot of people say they don't, but they do something strange for a little piece of change. Not a little piece of change. I'm not a trick. See, with podcasting, you always got to clarify what you mean. Because then they take a little clip of that shit.
But it's true, though, what you're saying. It's not just women. It's the same for men. You know, if somebody offers them a certain amount of money, they'd be like, okay, I might consider it or I might do it.
Might? I am. People ask me all the time, like, how much would it take for you to fuck a nigga? You got 50,000?
And some people, they'll pay that. They'll be like, fuck it, here. And then others won't.
And the legs are open at 50,000.
Just a look on your face, I can tell you was serious. I was like, she is not joking.
Bro, a lot of people try to be like, I ain't doing that. You fucking would.
They would.
You fucking would. Stop playing with me.
They be fronting a lot of times.
And I am. Anybody out there that want to pay me $50,000 for this gay pussy, you can. You can, because I am, and I don't give a fuck. And guess what? I'm going home to my girl, and we gonna split the motherfucking 25-25. That's gonna solve all the fucking problems that she feel, because you know she gonna be insecure as fuck after that. Like, ooh, she like boys. No, I did this for us, baby. I did this for us. Now you ain't fucking complaining on the fucking cruise that I got. No. People, they play a lot with that money situation, but you know you would. Especially, I think that's how the Illuminati shit got started.
Well, yeah, that's how a lot of people do get, lured in. Because they say they won, but then, somebody throws a price tag at them, and they're just like, okay, that changes everything.
It does.
But Dave Chappelle, he's one of them who didn't go for that shit. He was like, nah, y'all can keep that shit.
Dude, I really think that that's not him.
What do you mean?
I don't think that that's him. I think it's a clone.
Nah, I think it's him.
It's a clone, bro. I know that you think that Dave Chappelle was the one that made it out, but I don't think that he ever came back from fucking Africa or wherever the fuck he went.
Africa, because they were saying he was a crackhead and all this shit, and he wasn't even in the USA.
A crackhead. Out of all the things to do, crack. Why is crack the thing that they throw at black people?
I don't know. They did the same to Cat Williams, saying he was on drugs, but he wasn't. But they was definitely trying to fuck his life up.
I don't know. He definitely seemed like he was a little crackheadish when he was fighting that kid. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that was funny.
It looked at a little crackhead just because at the end of the day, I ain't about to fight no motherfucking kid. And then you fight the kid and you lose?
Yeah, he's a little dude, though. So
what is he, like 5 foot? 5 foot
I think
1?
so. He's like really short.
Yeah, but if he started lifting weights, people would take him serious. Just imagine if Cat Williams came out on stage jacked as fuck.
Yeah, he'll definitely get treated a whole lot different.
Yeah, because I don't.
Even Kevin Hart started lifting weights and working out.
Yeah, but for some reason I don't take Kevin Hart as serious as I do Cat Williams jacked up.
Yeah,
I still feel like I can take Kevin Hart over Cat Williams, and I'm nothing but 5'3", 160.
Yeah,
I still feel like I can take him. I do. It's just when you put that side by side of like whenever The Rock and Kevin Hart is doing movies, you put that side by side and they're talking and they're on screen together, and I'm like, I'd dust you, nigga. I'd dust your ass. But yeah, I ain't gonna dust you too long. But just a little bit. But I ain't gonna hold you too fucking long. You already know what my segment is of the show. It's the 5 rapid questions with Jamel.
Yeah.
What is your last name?
Fristoe.
Are you Italian?
No.
You sure you ain't got no Sicilian?
Shit, not that I know of.
It's the Stowe. I'm good with the. it is like you fucking Sicilian. Ain't all y'all shit with the O.
Oh, I don't
Told
know.
you?
I don't know.
What is that? German? You German? Czechoslovakian. Fuck it, that shit.
Yeah,
Czechoslovakian. Ain't that shit with the that shit? No, I'm not
What
even
the
being
fuck?
fucking funny. My girl's last name is Miskau. She's German. And I know that Smauk and those O's and those A's, that shit is a different culture. Like, I'm good with last names. Anything with Mac is Irish, right? Right? Mac, if it's like McLaury, McMill, Mac, whatever, it's like Irish based. But them Irish names, I mean them Italian names, it's them O's. Fristoe.
I don't know.
Look, he's light as fuck.
I
Talk
think
about
when I
I don't
look-
know.
Shit, I'm albino, man.
You don't know. You don't really know. I'm gonna hook you up with my other host. I mean my other guest that I had just today. Her name is Linda Bay.
What you talking about? Hook me up.
No, not hook you up. Like I'm
Oh,
trying to
I
get
was
with
like-
you. You're selfish. I don't want you to be with her. She needs attention.
I'm
I
not
don't want you
selfish.
to be with her. But
I would
to,
have to see it first. You talking about?
but to go back into your bloodline to
Oh,
see
okay.
to see who you are, and I bet you.
Because I think when I looked up the name, it was like French or some shit.
See,
Yeah.
see, where's France? Is it close to Italy? Told you. I'm telling you, I'm a beast with them last
People
names.
always ask me where am I from. Well, when they hear my first name, because it's Arabic. And they're like, "Where are
Jamel
you
is
from?"
Arabic?
Yeah.
Really?
They're like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "Dallas, Texas." Like, "No, where are you from?" From here. I was like,
You
I
know
was not
that-
born in the Middle East. or
Well, you know
Egypt
that
or
my
none of
little
that.
sister is named Khadijah. She gets a lot of slack for Khadijah because it's a oh shit, what is it? It's like an Arabic name.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's Arabic.
Yeah, and she gets a lot of slack for it because they see her dark skin, they don't see her with the hijab and all that
Yeah.
shit, and they're like, "Oh, you working? Where's your husband?" And she's like, "I'm black."
See, so she can understand it.
Yeah, but her dad ended up naming her that because he had a crush on Khadijah from Living Single. Has
That's
nothing to do with any culture shit. Man, see, we getting carried away. That's what I hate about podcasts is that eventually that it has to come to an end. But you already know that I got the 5 rapid questions with Jamil Fristoe. That is Italian, bro. That's Italian.
It
I don't
sound like
care.
you still butchered it, but it's all right.
No, what is it?
Fristoe.
Fristoe.
I swear you said something.
I said Frisco. Come on
I don't
now.
know.
Come on.
A lot of people say that.
With Jamel Frisco.
You say it again.
Fristoe. It's Fristoe.
There you go.
With Jamel Fristoe, the 5 rapid questions. You want to participate?
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot your shot.
I can't wait until somebody just says, no, I don't want to participate. And then they just leave.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that's why I always got to ask. But guess what? Sean is my fucking production manager, and he's just going to edit you fuckers out that wanted to say no.
Damn.
You're going to edit it out. Here we go, the 5 rapid questions. You can only work out one for the rest of your life, leg day or arm day.
Legs.
You can only have one protein and one vegetable. Which one you picking, steak and broccoli or chicken and rice?
Chicken and rice.
Ugh. Where are you going for the cheat meal? Five Guys or Waffle House?
5 Guys.
Really?
Yes, really.
No shirt at the gym and sweats or tank top and shorts?
No shirt at the gym and sweats.
You look like a guy that fucking bodybuilders. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
I always been that way. Even before I started this, I always liked being either naked or close to naked, just with boxers on.
Gross. Don't show any of that here. We're
Oh.
all women. You can.
I can. I got on boxer briefs. I can just get naked.
Gross. You can only train one. You can only train with one Mr. Olympian, and I chose the top from the bottom, which is Ronnie at the bottom, Arnold at the top, and they both won Mr. Olympia at one point in their life.
Well, more than once, but I would say Ronnie.
Why not Arnold?
I don't know. Maybe because I don't know.
Because Ronnie's black. You
Nah.
feel like he felt the struggle, right?
No, not because of that. I don't know. I guess just maybe because I met Ronnie. You know, I actually haven't like met Arnold to talk to him, but you know, I've seen Ronnie multiple times before. Then
You know that he
He's
drinks
pretty cool
vodka
guy.
in his egg shake?
no, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well, he's retired now, so
Well,
he
yeah,
can
of
do whatever the
course.
fuck he wants to. So he like puts a little shot of that vodka in that egg shake, and he's on his way to the gym. That dude still goes to the gym
Yeah,
even
I
after
know.
he's
I
retired.
seen him at Metroflix.
Yeah.
Working out.
No, not Ronnie, not Ronnie. Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Arnold does. And I guess that's why I would pick him, because I like to drink.
So, I guess.
Man, go ahead. You're a personal trainer as well as I'm just gonna speak this into existence. One of I feel like it's gonna be Mr. Olympia one day, bro. You're gonna place goals somewhere. I hope so one day. And I'm supposed to be going to one of your shows, but you still have not gave me the links. But give everybody. You didn't. You gave me a flyer. But
the link should be on that motherfucker. We just know.
Go ahead and give the audience your social medias and everything, just in case they want to train with you, just in case they want to go to any of your shows, or just in case they just want to see your progress.
Oh, well, I don't know about the Facebook, because I'm in there in Facebook jail for 30 days.
Post it. By the time this goes, you'll be out of it. I promise you, bro.
And my Instagram is Pycho_Gainz with a Z at the end. That's all I'm really on. Well, I'm on Snap, but I just post a lot of bullshit. But it's usually like mainly Instagram and Facebook that I use.
And what is it again?
Pycho
Gainz.
Gainz.
Okay, Pycho_Gainz. Gainz. I have a list, you guys. I can't speak properly. But you already know where to reach me at as well. And that is Now We're Crowder, and we out.